Randi Rhodes Show. Turn up your mind.
Overnight, police in Nashville releasing this chilling surveillance video showing the terrifying moments the shooter blasted their way into the small private Presbyterian school, shooting right through locked glass doors. The video also shows the armed person entering a church office and later stalking the halls with an AR-style weapon drawn. One of 3 firearms investigators say the shooter had.
We believe 2 of those may have been obtained legally, locally here.
Police calling the attack on the Covenant School targeted, adding the shooter left behind detailed plans of the deadly assault.
We have a manifesto. We have a map drawn out of how this was all going to take place.
Police identifying the shooter as 28-year-old Audrey Hale, who they say is transgender and was once a student at the school.
There's some belief that there was some resentment for having to go to that school.
Authorities say within 14 minutes, they were able to confront and kill the shooter, who fired at officers from a second-floor window, but not before Hale fatally shot 3 children and 3 adults.
There's multiple victims down inside the school. Shooter is down now as well.
Authorities later searching Hale's home, finding 2 shotguns and other evidence as they investigate potential motives. Among the victims, the school's headmaster, Dr. Catherine Kuntz, 61-year-old substitute teacher Cynthia Peak, and 61-year-old custodian Mike Hill. The children, all just 9 years old, identified as Evelyn Decas, William Kenny, and Hallie Scruggs, the daughter of the lead pastor of Covenant Church. Avery Myrick's mother was teaching in her classroom when the shooter opened fire.
She said she was hiding in the closet and that there was shooting all over and just that she loved us.
Many parents unsure their children would come home.
There was so many police cars and then the ambulances started coming away from the school.
President Biden ordering flags to fly at half-staff nationwide and urging Congress to pass a new assault weapons ban.
We have to do more to stop gun violence. It's ripping our communities apart.
While a group of new parents are now echoing a similar heartbreaking question.
How are our children still dying and why are we failing them?
Yeah, it's, it's the conundrum, everybody. It's a conundrum like gun violence. What's the common denominator with gun violence? I would say it's the guns. Just, that's me. But people are scratching their head in other various body parts going, how do we stop it? It's not how, it's whether. It's not how do we stop it. It's whether you really want to stop it. And a lot of people in this country just don't. A lot of people in this country make Christmas cards filled with guns. Because, an AR is the reason for the season in their house. The representative from that particular district from Nashville, Andy Ogles, he's one of those. He's one of those that did a Lauren Boebert type Christmas card. He's one of those that had his children all strapped up with semi-automatic weapons, his wife wearing a semi-automatic weapon with, a really pretty frilly little, shirt, a long sleeve with a little ruffle. I mean, it's what the tasteful gun marm wears. You know what I mean? I honestly, and sent out his little Christmas message there. I don't think it's a question of how. We know how. All you have to do is look at other countries. Every other country on this planet has everything that we have, good and bad. They have everything that we have. Okay? They have freedom. They have mental illness, they have music, they have transgendered people, they have gay people, they have people from diverse backgrounds. Some of them have multilingual people. They have video games. And we're the only ones. We're the only ones with one. We have a school shooting every single week. Sometimes we have 2. Sometimes we have 2 a week. So it's not how do you stop it. All these other countries that had problems with guns, Australia, New Zealand, they all just passed very strict gun laws. And guess what? No more mass murders with guns. Okay? So, I mean, it's not how do you stop it. It's whether you want to stop it. And this country, the answer is a resounding no, we don't. Now, this particular perpetrator, this particular shooter, this particular person, this person, we now know more about this person than we did yesterday. And we now know more about Tennessee than we did yesterday. And now today you're going to find out Tennessee has no gun laws, basically. Like none. They don't have red flag laws. You don't need a permit to carry. They allow handguns to be open carry. I mean, there's so many guns. Anybody that wants a gun. So basically what you have there is no cause or reason or duty or deprivation of anybody in that state from getting as many guns as they want. There's no barrier to entry to be a gun carrier in Tennessee. So it's peak gun ownership in Tennessee, and still it happened.